Greetings, current and future subscribers. How is everybody today? We are back in the world of the long dark. And if it seems like I'm streaming this rather frequently lately, it's simply that I'm making good progress and I hate to forget where I'm going. I can tell you that tomorrow I won't be streaming the Long Dark. I'll probably be streaming the Pathless. Hello Oxford. Please let me know if the audio is all right. I'm trying a new setup. Well, it's a new old setup. I've had this microphone forever. So I did an experimental stream earlier and it seems to be okay, but that's good. That's good to know. So, where are we? Brief recap for everybody who missed it. I successfully made a rabbit skin hat, gloves, deerskin boots. That's all a first for me. Additionally, I made a bow and hunted a deer with it, and that was also the first time for me. So I think I'm 24 days into this run, which is certainly a record for me. The deer was profoundly useful. And provided me with, probably 3-4 days of food. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to be doing in this stream. I do plan on doing something slightly risky. And I did not want to end up so early in the
life.
I didn't want to end up yes, so early at night waking up, but so I guess I will have to do the usual thing and do nothing for a while. But at least for now, my food concerns are alleviated, and water hasn't been a problem.
I'd eat anything right about now.
And I can go to sleep for... sleep for an hour. "26 days! I mean, that is really something for me. My most successful run yet. Of course, now that I've said that, I'll probably end up dead in fairly short order. Where's my water? Oh, come on, I know I have water around here somewhere. Let's have a little look outside, see whether the weather's going to be helpful today. How have you been, Oxford? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is going well. As you can see, this is my venison supply. That'll keep me going for a bit. I will do my usual. I will check my snares. I don't know if you were watching. I don't think so. But I set out snares to capture rabbits, and those have been serving me quite well. Yeah, technically, it's still really too cold for me to spend a significant amount of time outdoors. The clothes I've got are actually pretty good at keeping me warm, but not at this time of day. And I have a feeling I've pretty much hunted the rabbits out of this region. So there's my snares. But seeing as I'm heading back, if that rabbit is still there, I might take a shot at it. Oh, you know, I can't remember what I said earlier. Did I mention I did a test live stream but very early this morning with this setup, and then listened to it, and the audio seemed to be at least no better or no worse than using a headset. I have a sort of plan, if everything goes well. In fact, I'm going to go and check it out now, but I think it looks like I can get to Mystery Lake in this direction. And I commented on it repeatedly in the last live stream. This is kind of weird. Ever since I picked up a bow and arrow, the deer that were normally there aren't anymore. But while I was wandering around,
I need to find food.
I noticed that there is in fact a way down over here. And it looks remarkably like Mystery Lake to me. And there are some things I need. I did have a hatchet, but I broke it. So I could use a hatchet. I could use a whetstone. I've scoured this area and haven't been able to find one. So I think that looks like Mystery Lake. And if so, that's a relatively safe place for me to go. Don't think mapping will show anything, but it's worth a try. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. So what I'm kind of figuring on doing is climbing down there and picking up resources in Mystery Lake. Hopefully I can get a few more things that I need. Yeah, if you look at my warmth gauge there at the bottom left, I'm getting colder, so that's never a good sign. My habit has been to basically wait until it's slightly later in the day, and that way I don't, as long as the weather stays good, I don't get cold. So what I'm probably going to do is go back here, dump everything I really don't need, make myself as light as possible, and then see if I can get into that area behind me. I don't like the fact that it's turning foggy. But we'll see. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting quite a collection of rabbit stuff. And somewhere I should have a deer skin. Where did I put my deer skin? Oh, there. Yeah, that's from the deer I managed to hunt. So let's have a little look at my inventory and see what I don't need. Alright, keep the antiseptic, keep that. I'm wearing that. Keep the bandages, keep that. That's useful. Keep the matches. That's tinder, but I don't really need all that much. As you can see, I've been picking up a lot of cattail heads. Let's drop half of it. Well, not half of it. And let's stash my cured stuff over here. Oh good, I'm getting lighter already. I'll keep the stim. Don't know whether I'll need that. Excuse me while I talk aloud to myself.
Need something to eat.
Yeah, I don't really have anything worthwhile in that. Definitely don't need that. Huh. Alright, I'll keep the rabbit. I'll keep the rifle. I might find a rifle, so I'll keep that. Haven't been able to do anything with those for some reason. keep my arrows, keep the sticks, keep the stone. I think that actually helps you with crafting. Seeing as I've got 24 matches in there. And that's as light a pack as I've ever managed to assemble. What's my water like? Okay. So, I will... That should be more than enough. What else might I need? I'm obviously going to need food, but I've got that outside. I'm very tempted to take the mountain... No, I don't need the mountaineering rope. I'm going to take the book, because that's useful for tinder. A couple of books is always a good thing. The reason I got so much water is when I'm cooking, I've been making a point of cooking water at the same time. This place has this wonderful stove here. I'll take that. Yeah, that stove has been a lifesaver, and this, the cooking pot, yeah, that's been allowing me to make 2 liters of water at a time, which I can do while I'm cooking. Okay. Still good weight. That's the food I've got so far. I will get some more food on the way out. Assuming it's not too bad. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, I'm not going anywhere in this. I think this kind of weather gets your clothes wet, so I'm going to be making brief excursions today. What I might as well do is collect more wood. Yeah, my hacksaw's nearly done. Huh. For a second there, I couldn't figure out where I was. Yeah, you can see the danger of moving around in weather like this. It's very easy to get lost. I estimate my success rate for throwing things at rabbits is about 50%. Possibly less. As long as I'm around the orchard, I've got a good chance of not getting lost. Oops. I don't really need the rabbit, to be honest. This is the bit of the game where you definitely want patience, because there is not much I can do. At least I'm not in the process of getting cold. Oh, well, I know one thing I can do. Help pass the time. I can make some more arrow shafts. The thing is, that slightly irritates me is, let's grab that as well. We're going to spend some time at the crafting table. We'll see what else I can make. Alright, let's have a little look. How many of those? Oh. So I'm going to have a bunch of arrow shafts, if nothing else. This is what bothers me. I need arrowheads, I need crow feathers. The thing is, I thought I could actually make arrowheads. But it's funny, the set of skills I've got. I can make a survival bow, which I have. That's my next goal, is making deerskin pants. Oh. Okay, I might make those. I've got fishing line. These I've made. Snare, I'm not going to take with me. But there's nowhere in here to indicate where I can make arrowheads. The only reason I've been able to make arrows is I found a couple of arrows. And I lost one when I hunted the deer. Let's have a quick look. Yes, I do have fishing tackle and line. I should make a couple of... Let's make a couple of hooks, because I know from past experience that those are handy. You'll notice I'm assuming that I'm going to be able to get to the what is it? Mystery Lake. But it's getting surprisingly late in the day already. So I don't think I'm going to risk going out immediately. Hang on a second. Let me see if I remember how to do this. How do I... Ah, here we go. So I'll make a couple of extra fishing lines. Oh, that's weird. I haven't seen any acorns. Oh, need a heavy hammer. Wait a second. Oh, I need a forge. Okay. Alright, that explains why. What else can I do? Why isn't this slot... Alright, what else have I got that I can make? Survival bow I've got. Snare I don't need. Simple arrow I need an arrowhead. A lot of this is new to me. I didn't know you could make a storage trunk. What do you need for that? Okay, that's for reloading. I don't really need this. I've got 37 rounds. 37? 36? Oh! There we go. How? Got it. Alright, I was wondering earlier how I could make rosehip tea. And now I know. I do it from this menu. Okay. Yeah, that I need gut for, so I've got plenty of that if I need it. Ah! Oh, okay. I need a forge to make that kind of thing. Oh. Alright, this wasn't a waste of time just looking at this. The idea that you can make your own gunpowder. Yeah, this is actually black powder, I think. The charcoal, sulfur, and I'm guessing stump remover is basically potassium nitrate. It's not necessarily great for reloading, but if you had nothing else, that would probably work. But you'd need primers, which, yeah. And you make bandages from cloth. Okay. What else? Yeah, weather's cleared. But yeah, it's getting on in the day, so I don't want to risk. See, if I go if that isn't Mystery Lake, then I could be in trouble. If it turns out that's not Mystery Lake, I'm coming straight back up. There's a slight temptation to hunt another deer, but last time I hit it, then I had to follow it, which is to be expected, and it left a blood trail, so I followed that, and then I lost it. And I had to work on the assumption that it had in fact died, and I needed the crows to guide me to it. And for 2 days, I couldn't see the crows over there. Now those crows there indicate a body, a human body. So I relied upon crows to let me find the dead deer. And I know it was mine because it gave me much more meat than you normally do when you find a deer carcass. Yeah, there are 2 deer that come down here. There's one that came down from this way. which is the one I killed. And there's another one that comes from up there. It is kinda tempting to take a shot at it if I see it, but I don't know that I can spare the time, to be honest. And it is surprisingly distressing. It's not as distressing as killing a rabbit, but it wasn't fun. Yeah, and it's getting dark now.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look
Yeah.
for shelter.
And I've now got so much wood. I'm overloaded, but that's okay. I haven't got far to go. I have to keep reminding myself that just because I haven't seen wolves in this area doesn't mean that I couldn't be surprised by one. During my experimental live stream earlier, I commented that having this microphone where it is takes a little getting used to. Because every time I look over at OBS just to make sure, I get a little cross-eyed. So, grab up my... now. Freshly available meat. Go into cheat mode. Let's drop some of the wood. Yes, I've got quite a lot. Excuse me a second. Yeah, the major downside to this is there's a very audible click when I come off mute. Oh, 27 days. Nearly a month.
I could eat anything.
Right. Let's try again. Where's my water? Make sure I have everything I want. I just need to get some food. Assuming the weather's okay? No.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, I'm already getting cold. Which is not good. What I want is some nice clear weather, or at least weather that won't get my clothes soaking wet. Oh, it's... You know, it seems to be clearing up a bit. Maybe I'll get lucky. And we don't appear... Yeah, I probably need to move these, but... Oh, yeah. There's a dip. Oh! That, I'm pretty sure, is the one... It's the same one. That can't be the same one I shot last time. Okay, I don't know how the respawning of these things work. You can't get that close, unfortunately, and you can't shoot. Yeah, you can't shoot from a crouched position. I discovered that. Well, if there's a rabbit there, then that's one of those snares should eventually work, but I don't need it right now. Okay. Alright, I think we are set to try and go to the next section. Judging by the weather, so I will return home. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I still have... There seem to be fewer rabbits, than when I first came into this area. I believe you can hunt them out, but they will respawn eventually. So what we're going to do is go back, warm up, and head on out. And I can't remember if I've ever actually climbed up or down anything, so this should be interesting. What we're going to do is quite a bit of cheat. Take a quick nap to warm up. Drink some water. Check my weight limits and so on and so forth, and head out, I suppose.
mood.
Oh, he does like to complain. Right, this should be interesting. I hope that's where I think it is. I've got to make 2 climbs. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Mental note, move more cautiously. Right, so if I head off in that direction... Oh, oh, that's not a good sign. Because the cave is where the bear can be. So I had better... And I might have made a mistake. I'm getting cold. I do not wish to do that. And it hasn't transitioned me to a new section either. So... this is... where am I then? I know, I said I'd turn round if it was a different area. Head towards the waterfalls if I have to. Well, it's certainly a lake, but... it's obviously...
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
it's not necessarily the one I want. However, there is a hut over there. Nope. Definitely not Mystery Lake. Okay. That's somewhat bad news. Ah. And that looks like it's a not a very good condition hut. What is this? Hermit's cabin. Alright. There's coal. There's reclaimed wood.
Lamp fuel. Could be useful. Just what I need.
Well, it's not exactly what you would call shelter, is it? Drat.
Could end up being useful. Excellent.
What time of day is it? I think I need to warm up and make my way back, because this is not proven to be helpful. Blast.
Well,
Oh, you're
that
kidding
didn't
me.
work. Come on.
How much water have I got left? More than enough. So I just need to warm up. And make a dash back. Drat. This really looked like Mystery Lake. I think the good news is, if necessary, I can take shelter in here. I know. Let's try something. Let's see what happens if I do this. Well, I'm warm. I think I need to head back. Right. This is going to be risky. Well, I think I'm heading in the right general direction. hope I've remembered this correctly. If not, I'm going to be in trouble. No. Where's the... I think I may have made a horrific mistake. You may not be able to tell, but I am quite worried about the fact that there's a cave nearby. And if memory serves, cave means bear. Possibly. Oh, there we go. There's the rope. So at least I remembered my way well enough to do that. So as long as I can climb the rope safely, cross fingers, I should be able to get back home. Okay. Oh, don't do that. I don't know that I can stop here. Oh, actually, I probably could. I probably could if I had to. I had enough stamina to climb that. Let's see what my stamina is like for this. Nope. What do we think? Yes, I have hopes. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I think I'm going to have to go back down. I don't think I've got enough stamina to climb all the way. Alright. Let's try something different. See if I can remember how to do this. Build. Hang on. How do I build a fire? Oh, I know there's a way of doing this.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do. So what we're going to try here is
Come on.
get him warmed up.
Turned out pretty well.
Let's add some fuel there. No idea if what I'm doing is the right thing to do, but we're going to try it anyway. Which appears to be not the case. I don't think... Huh. Ah. Let's sleep for an hour. Hope he's in good enough condition to climb that rope. Oh, I see the problem. He is tired.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Yeah. Okay. Cross fingers, because either I'm going to be successful or I'm going to die. And right now, it looks like he's going to die. Yep. I've got a very good chance of dying on this. His exhaustion level is through the roof. So,
Lay down right here if I thought I'd ever wake up again.
what we are going to do... Right. Hope that boost lasts long enough to get me home. Okay. I took a chance. It turns out to have been a complete waste of time. But I learned a bit. With a bit of luck, I can get home and take a nap.
Something's making me feel really tired.
Yes, I know. And I can't stop here. Unfortunately, I've got to keep going. If I can just get to the bed, I can take an hour's rest. And hopefully, this won't kill me. Of course, the amusing thing is, I'm still carrying as much weight as when he had that sprain wrist climbing the mountain. Because I just put the food inside me. What's the difference? Alright, let's quickly take a nap. Well, that was fun. Let's not do that again. Okay. So I am going to do my inevitable after an hour. I'm going to take a quick break and I will be back in a few minutes. So I will see you then. Right, let's turn the camera back on. Okay. Thank you for waiting. Now, what am I going to do for the rest of the day? Well, it's almost not the rest of the day, so let's have a quick look outside. I'm just going to do my usual thing. I'm going to go and check my traps. Hello, Mr. Rabbit.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Yeah, we're only going to be out for a few minutes. I think you can survive that long. The problem is, I do need I do need I would like to have an axe, and I would like to have a whetstone. And I pretty much searched the entire town and didn't find one. Which is, so I need to find either an area that I haven't searched, or go to an area that I haven't been. And the only area I'm vaguely familiar with that I think I can get to from here is Mystery Lake. So we might head back into town tomorrow, if the weather's up to it. Well, at least he'll sleep well tonight. It's a good job I had that stim, and I think it's the only one I've got. In fact, I know it is. Sleep for a few hours. "28 days. Yay. Nearly wasn't 28 days. So, I have a sort of goal. Because, as I mentioned in my last stream, that is early this morning, it's actually my birthday on Sunday. I will be 59 years old. So I wonder if I can make 60 subscribers by then. I'm at 56 now. I'd like to get 60 by the time I turn 59. It would be more poetic, I suppose, if I made 60 by the time I was 60, but that's not for another year. So that remark obviously isn't aimed at you, Oxford, but at anybody else who may watch this.
Anything right about now.
And let's have a look, see what the day will bring. Well, I've got nothing if not plenty of carrying capacity. Yeah, it's too early really. This is going to get me cold in a hurry. What I might do, not right now, is head to town and then head down in that sort of direction, because I haven't been down there very far. Because if memory serves, Mystery Lake should be over there somewhere. It would be nice if I could find it. Yeah, that click when I unmute is irritating. Okay, so I should be good for an excursion.
I could eat anything right now.
Assuming the weather's up to it. And the weather's not really to it. Yeah, this is not weather I want to go wandering around in. Oh, one thing I can do is... I haven't tried this. Let's teach myself something. I've got rose hips. Let us... Oh, come on. Mouse went off the screen. Not helpful. Where did I put my rose hips? Ah. How do I prepare rose hips? Ah, how do I do that? Oh, I need 24. Well, let's just pick up everything. Right, let's try that again. I've got 22. I know I had more than that. Right, now I can do something with rose hips. All right. Let's make tea. Don't think I need it for anything, but I haven't done anything with that, so I think I'll need a can. Oh, I don't have any fuel. My inclination is, if the weather's bad outside, to try and learn something new. And the rose hips thing was one of those. So, how do I make rosehip tea? Alright, I've got a bit of time while I mess around. Oh, come on. How do I make rose hips? Rosehip tea. Anybody? Um, 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 um. No, that's not going to help me. Oh, come on. How do you make rosehip?
Eating itself.
How do you make rosehip tea? Nope, I can drop them. How do I... How ready to be boiled? Yes, how do I boil them? Cook. Prepared rosehips. Hang on. No. That's how you do it. Yay! My first rosehip tea. Okay. A bit of a waste, to be honest. But, alright, at least I learned something. Let's just drop the stuff that I had to pick up in order to find my rosehips. Okay, I've got those. I don't need those. Keep that. Ah, I should go and get some antiseptic, which I know I have outside. That's everything I'm wearing, with the exception of those. Why have I got those? I don't know. Right, I can come back and get that lot if I need it. I need 3 of those. That's a bit better. If it seems that I am very averse to taking risks in this game, I am. So... Okay. Oh, that's gut-wrenching to do that. not going after the deer until I absolutely have to. Oh. Right. That's another day's food. Grief, that's a brutal part of the game. Oh, look at that. The rosehip tea is still keeping me warm. Ah, now, okay, now granted, I'm not exactly in challenging conditions, but that is very useful to know. So I can probably brew that up and use it later. What have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay. There's a good few more days left. Let's cook. Well, let's cook and butcher. Where's my curing spot? So I need 2 hours to cook all the water that I can, so I'll do both. Cook the rabbit and
Come on.
make more water, because I haven't made water in a while.
That's done.
Yep. Oh, that was pretty good timing. And I can now add to my water supply. Oops, wrong one. Excuse me a second. I don't normally like putting things in my ears, so it's a little strange. Yeah, getting late. I don't know if there's a optimum time to wait before you check your traps, but if I have nothing else to do, that tends to be what I do. Well, oh well, I might as well, if I get anywhere close enough. Yeah. It's a shame you can't make more with the rabbit skin, except a hat and gloves. You'd think they would make you... I mean, you can make leather, obviously. I say obviously, maybe it's not obvious, but... I say you can make leather, yeah. Well, it's a cured rabbit skin. Technically, it's already leather. Although, I suppose technically at this point it's rawhide. I refuse to use a revolver round on one. Or an arrow. On the grounds that I do well enough with stones, so I will pass up. Talking of stones, let me see if I can't grab a couple. Now here's a thought, why can't I break this down? Actually, there's a thought. Why don't they let you make a sling? I mean, you've got all these other oddball skills. Why can't you make a sling? Why can't you make a fire drill? What do they call them? Bow drills? One of those things with a bow that you use to make a fire. That would certainly make things, I won't say yeah, make things easier. It's a skill you can definitely get. It's compatible with everything else he does. Well, while we're looking at the... So I'm just going to check a few things. While we're looking at the weather there, I'm just going to have a check for notifications and what have you. I've picked up a subscriber. Thank you. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Mental note, check the audio. I think this thing's moved. Has this thing moved since I started streaming? I swear it's higher. Technically, I'm actually talking to it like this at an optimum position, so... I do need to get a pop filter for it. I think that will help. These things get strangely elaborate. They've got things like shock mounts and this and that and what have you. What was funny to me was looking around. This microphone I've got here is still being sold. And it's about half the price now as I think when I first got it, which was about 10 years ago. I think it's about 10 years. 9, 10 years, something like that. It's still a current piece of technology. Alright. Still very early. Or quite early. Let's have a little segregate of... Let's grab all my... Let's grab the stuff that is cured and put it in one spot. So that I don't end up having to go hunting all over the place for it. Right, we'll drop that somewhere else. Where do I drop my... I'll stick it here. How many rabbit pelts have I got? I think the answer to that is a lot.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, stop it. That's not something you ever do, by the way. If you're in a situation where you need to drink water, don't drink your own urine. You'll just make yourself thirstier faster because urine is very salty and has other chemicals in there which are not going to help you at all. Where's my... Alright, I need a cured pile. I don't really need that at the moment because I have bandages. Nighttime. That's his special treat. Highly processed food. Oh, excuse me. Well, nearly a month.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay.
I need to find food.
No, you don't. You're good for now. Got a litre and a half. Got some of that. And... no. Yeah. This does not strike me as being weather in which it is recommended that I try and do anything outside. I know from past experience, if I go over there and try and craft something, you watch how fast you're, how cold you get, how quickly you get cold. This is really one of those things. It's like, what can I do that doesn't require me going out and freezing to death? I've got food, I've got fuel. I don't have any books to study, unfortunately, and I did pretty much scour the town, and I'm pretty sure I read everything there was to read. Oh, please don't tell me that was a crash. I think it was. I think I just had a crash. Yep. That was a crash. That was definitely a crash. Let's see. Well, let's restart. Hopefully nothing got corrupted. I think that's the first time I've actually had a crash in the game of that type, where it just kicked me out. I think that's a first. Let me check something here. I'm just checking system temperatures and performance just on the off chance. But I don't think that was a system issue. Alright, this is the way we woke up, so it's gone back to that point. Well, obviously the weather hasn't changed. Yes, it didn't remember that I'd picked up the antiseptic. I'm just having a look at my system's performance, just on the off chance that something bizarre happened, and the simple answer appears to be no. No, it doesn't look like it did. I don't have anything untoward happening over there. System temperatures are fine. Quite on the cool side, to be honest. Let's have a look-see. And, okay. We are recovered. Let me just close this. Where's my cursor gone? Oh, there. Right. What was I doing? How many rose hips have I got? I was going to go and double check my books, wasn't I? Oh no, I think any books with titles are up in town. Oh, this is a mess. I do have everything, don't I? Yeah, I don't think those... I mean, it's useful. The books are nice to have available. But, what do I do now? while there's a blizzard raging outside. Well, actually I know what I could do. I could do the whole pastime thing, because I don't know that I've got anything specific I need to do. Let me just have a quick look and see what my clothing is like. So that's new. That's new. Oh, that's decent. Oh, alright. Let's repair that. Didn't realise that was hadn't been properly repaired. Ah, good. I found something to do. I can repair the clothes that I thought I had actually already repaired. Decent. Does it really benefit me to fix these? Hang on, what's my... At least I can make sure all my clothes are as good a condition as I can get them. Alright. I can, of course, go and get cloth, because I've got... I'm sure I've got something I can take apart. Don't particularly want to sabotage my own clothing. Yay! Okay, so that's new, that's new. Decent. Only decent. And I'm pretty certain, yep, I need cloth. That's fine. Let's go and get some more cloth. I mean, that's one thing about having made some of my own clothes. I do have stuff I can sacrifice. Oh, it makes a slight difference in the amount of warmth I get. Okay. Oh. Well, isn't this an exciting day? Watching Shards of Insanity do something insane. Well, not really. Repairing clothes, because the last I checked, it's a howling blizzard outside. Right. Oh. Huh. Let's have a quick look, see what it's like outside. Oh, after I drink some water. I suppose that's the downside to... I suppose the downside to watching a live stream of this game, if you join the live stream and you've got no context, you could easily end up coming coming across the streamer, that is me, doing something really quite boring. Like fixing clothes. Certainly this isn't a game for anybody expecting to come along and watch the player battling hordes of zombies. Well, there's the doe, female deer. I swear is the one that I shot last time and harvested. I haven't seen the buck in a while. There's a buck that comes down from that direction. And it's very emphatically a buck. You know, antlers and everything. Whereas this one, okay, maybe this one's new. This one I thought came down from that direction. And typically when you startled it, it went back up the same way. So... tell you what, I hate playing Minecraft in this kind of game mode. You know, this is essentially, I say, like hardcore Minecraft. No, obviously it's nothing like Minecraft. I'm just ruining my average throw rate. I wonder if you can herd rabbits towards your snares. Maybe I should move the snares. Oh, I know one thing I can do. Let's see if I can harvest any more cattails. Those are surprisingly useful. Cattails, that is. While you do end up spending a lot more time eating them. Have I harvested everything from here? It's entirely possible that I have. Oh, I suppose the other thing I can do while I'm over here is... Oh, there's rose hips. Is have a peek around here. Oh, nothing's changed. That is really peculiar. As I've said before I made a bow and arrow, I could come into this area and there would, it seems to me, always be typically 4 deer right in this area. After I got the bow and arrow, I don't see them at all. Yeah, I'm not going to get through that way, which is fine. I had no intention of doing so. So now at least we know that over this way is the hermit's cabin if you want to go mountain climbing, which nearly killed me an hour or so ago. I'm just having a general look around while I can. Yeah. For half a second I forgot where I was. You know, one thing sometimes I wish games wouldn't do this. I mean, look, I can walk sideways like this for as long as I want. The reality is nobody does that. Not for long distance. Very rarely. I can't help but wonder if a better, more realistic game dynamic would be to remove that. Strafing is not something you do. That's very much a video game thing. Not that I'm exactly complaining, it's more of an observation. And I do feel a need to fill in the empty silence. Well, I haven't been over there. I think I've got. I'm not getting cold, so. Is that have they blocked? I think they've blocked us off. I think that's sort of like a wall on the map, isn't it? Yeah. Or so one would think. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Have I mapped out here? How did I come up with 31 charcoal? That is ludicrous. I could have sworn I haven't picked up 31 charcoal at any point. Mental note to self, drop off some of that charcoal next time I can. Ooh. Let's have a little look and see what we've got up here. Heh. Almost back at the road, it seems. I'm not getting cold. Let's have a quick look. You know, I reckon that must be the big what do you call it? Famous last words. There we go. In this game. Oh, we're near the church. I already searched the church. Yeah, famous last words. Let's just followed by action. Alright, I am not going to push my luck any further. Head back the way we came. While I'm still warm and not having the mental panic of thinking, am I going to get back in time? I've already done that once in this live stream. I don't really feel like doing it again. Oh, there's our friendly local deer. I can't remember, is it during this run that I did actually sprain some? No, it wasn't this one, was it? No, it was a different run. I'm tempted to say I haven't hurt myself yet in this run, but I'm only, what was it, 29 days into the game? I mean, in-game days, not... Well, that was worthwhile, maybe. Poor rabbit. Okay, let's butcher the rabbit. Oops. Well, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I am therefore coming up to my mandatory 3 or 4 minute break, which I will take right now. So I will do my usual, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. And this is kind of curious. I'm looking at my live stream here, and in the recommended videos, Igor's Lair is playing The Long Dark Day 63. He's live right now. I should have time to cook. Let's see what I've got. Okay, I need... Let's grab some... couple of pieces of firewood. And I think two of my, maybe two of the people watching just decided to go and watch Igor's Lair. Oh, we have the Aurora. That's always worth looking at, I find. Never made it up to the radio tower. It's definitely something I want to do, just in case there's anything useful up there. But then that's what I was kind of planning to do, wasn't it? If I had a decent day, actually head in that general direction. But I don't think I've had a day where I felt like it was worth the risk. What time is it? It is... okay. I have maybe 45 minutes before this stream will end, so who knows, maybe I've got enough time to go and check that out. Yay, 30 days. Excuse me. Oh, I'm probably going to wake up before I... Yes. Right. Let's have a quick... Did I... Don't tell me I didn't pick up the water. Never mind. Let's see what the weather's like. Okay, nice day. Let's head into town. I'll just make sure. If I get stuck in town, I know where I can get food, so that's not a problem. My backpack's good. More stuff than I really need, to be honest. Oh, I need to drop that. I can't be bothered. I've got far too much of it as it is. That hasn't made any difference to my smelliness. What am I? Oh, I know why I'm smelly. I'm carrying that gut and hide around. Let's drop that off. And I'll drop those. Right. We're going to head up towards town. And see what transpires. And at the same time... Whoa! Okay, I think I just hit a record. I have 7 people watching. And I think that's a record for me. 7 people simultaneously watching. So... and I said that and 3 of them switched over to another channel, I assume. Briefly, I broke my own record. I think my previous record was 6. Oh, I might have actually started out a bit too early in the day. I'm getting slowly a bit cold. That's alright. I think I can survive this. Yeah, the reason I'm not too bothered about ladening myself down with food is because there's a big house up here that I've got a bunch of stuff stashed in. So if I get into trouble, I can make for that instead of heading back to the farm.
I could eat anything right now.
And I think there's still stuff in these houses that I haven't bothered to pick up. So it's not as if I've denuded this place of resources. Yeah, the house ahead of us is where I actually spawned, in the house, which was very useful. So in principle, the tower's up there, but I can't seem to find a way up there. Even though there's a sign, I think, indicating that I should be able to. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look, see? That would seem to indicate that I can get up there from here. But I have never been able to find a way to do it. So if anybody watching knows how I can get up there, please tell me. because the so-called road that I'm on ends here, and for half a second I thought those were Rowans. But you see, I can't get up here. Oops. Yeah, don't seem to be able to get up there. Oh, I'm walking too quickly. Doesn't seem to be any way here. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. So where I'm supposed to go is beyond me. I mean, it's right there. I mean, I grant you it doesn't necessarily look like I should be able to get up there, but yeah, and I'm not about to take any risks trying to scramble down there, because I would almost certainly hurt myself. You see, it's right there. And I've never been able to find out how I can get to it. Yeah, I've pretty much checked everything around here. And while I know there are some, books and paper, I think there's some food that I haven't picked up.
Die if I don't get some food soon.
I have a suspicion I probably would be best advised. Yeah, probably be best advised to head back to that house, but I'm not getting too cold too quickly, so I can have a quick check. I've been as far as the gas station. Oh, excuse me. Oh, for half a second I thought maybe there was a way up, but I have a suspicion there is not. And that's why I have the revolver. I hit it. So the question is, well, I'm going to leave it. And if we're very lucky, it'll die and I'll find it tomorrow. And that is, in this area, I think, the first wolf encounter I've had. So I've got to remember it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind the fur from it. I think you can eat the meat. I mean, let's put it this way, in a real world situation, you certainly would eat the meat. Now, here's a little tip for you. If you are in a position such as this, and you're tempted to eat animals like wolves or dogs, and this has happened, don't eat the liver. I know of one situation where an explorer was forced to eat his own dogs, and I think it was in the Canadian Arctic, and he actually died of vitamin A poisoning. I think it was vitamin A poisoning from eating the liver of his dogs. So what we might do is take a nap in here. See whether the weather improves, and then decide whether we're going to go and try and find the wolf carcass, okay. The weather did not improve. And I just blew off 3 rounds of ammunition. Well, I suppose it's better than being eaten. But this certainly dissuades me from further exploring. Let's see what my clothing is like. A bit wet. A bit wet. Oh, not too bad, actually. What do we reckon? Should I go find whether the dog died? I'm warm enough. It's funny, I noticed the second thing on my list of recommended views next to the live stream. Oh grief, sorry. The second thing is Hell's Bells by AC/DC. Has anybody seen that video where they play the intro to Hell's Bells as Darth Vader carves up a bunch of rebels in, I think it was Rogue One? Tell you what, I think the tagline to it says something like, makes him look even more sinister and dangerous. Yes, it certainly does. Okay. Oh. I thought that was a wolf growling.
This stuff will come in handy.
May as well take it. Hang on. I'm pretty certain I checked everything around here. I did not. I thought I had. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Idiocy. I could have sworn I'd searched in here, but maybe this might prove worthwhile after all. Oh, I can break up the pallets, I believe. Well, I'm glad I came out here, because while I could have sworn that I'd been in here, clearly I had... Oh, I have. Pretty certain I have, actually. Yes, I've obviously been in here. It's a shame. It would have been nice if I'd not done so. I just hadn't come round the back, I suppose. Well, as I'm in here, and as I can actually... Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any food on me, do I? Oh, yes, I have. Yeah, I've got some food on me. I'll check that assertion. Yes, and yes, and yes. I might as well... have another look, just to make sure I haven't missed anything.
Excellent.
Well, I guess what I'm going to be doing is going back to the house. If not now, then later, and stash this lot. Somebody likes their salty crackers. But nobody left a whetstone hanging around, I suppose. They weren't sitting here doing... What's the paddle for? Ah, of course. I'm so glad you don't have to go... Oh! Actually, you know what? I might as well grab that. Oh, I've just gotten... Ah! Somebody around here likes their sardines as well. Well... Oh, did I check that? Yes, I did. I'm pretty certain I did, because I remember commenting on the Portaloos. What do we think? Head back to the house? I think we head back to the house. Maybe, if we have time, and my voice doesn't give out anymore, because it's no longer as smooth and as seductive as it was at the start of the stream. Maybe, if I have time, we can go up that road a bit, but I think what I'm hoping for is that maybe in what passes for the morning I'll be able to see crows. I don't know whether crows indicate a wolf carcass or not, but I know they indicate deer. Did I have a good... Oh yeah, my... excuse me. Oh, sorry. I am very sorry. I thought I muted. Apparently not. Hang on, that does work still. Don't tell me I've been talking to myself for the last half hour, thinking that I was unmuted. That would be embarrassing. That's one of the downsides of a live stream. Any mistakes you make are uneditable. Yeah, I have a stash in one of the cupboards here for things I don't want to carry with me. What are we going to transfer over? I'm just going to keep some of this stuff for now, on the grounds that didn't pick up anything there. That's my main food for the night. Something went plink at me. Oh, do you know what it is? I think my earbuds are dying. What time? I think that was a warning. Alright. I think my earbuds are losing their charge. It is 11:15, so I tell you what. I'm going to bring this to an end. I know it's a bit abrupt. Normally I would go on for another 15 minutes. But yeah, I don't feel like switching to a different audio source and having to reset everything. So thank you so very much for watching for the last 2 3/4 hours. I will be streaming again tomorrow, 8 o'clock GMT, most likely. I probably won't be doing the Long Dark. I need a break from the Long Dark. I'll pick something else. Probably, possibly the Pathless. We'll see. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave me a like. It would also help if you subscribed. That makes me feel good. And I will see you all next time. Have a very good weekend.